How are you today? I'm going to show you how to prepare tasty natto today, and using this called kin no tsubu natto, which means golden piece, and here's a nyowa natto. That means it doesn't smell. You don't have to smell ammonia from this natto, and it's tasty too. And I decided to make this video because I was watching a recipe online posted by Kenmas. He's a ramen shop owner in Japan, and he posts his recipe on it, and he has a bunch of them, and they are good. And this is like a miso-flavored natto I'm going to introduce today. I tried right after I watched the video, and it was good, but I thought I need to modify a few things because of salt content, and he used certain type of onion which is not so smooth when you're eating natto, and I switched that, and plus a few more things, but I reached to the conclusion, this is the best. So stay with me. That's good. These are the items you will use for this recipe. Here is the sesame seed, which is roasted and crushed. And roasted crushed type of sesame seeds is the best for the Asian food which uses sesame seeds. Use 1 pinch to 1.5 teaspoon. And next, this is egg yolk, and I'm using pasteurized egg yolk. I make pasteurized egg, and I made a video for that too. It's so easy to make pasteurized eggs, so please look for my video. This is a miso. I use 1 teaspoon of miso. It's not exactly 1 teaspoon, a little more than 1 teaspoon. Miso is just like a natto, which is fermented soybeans, so this is healthy food too. This is koji miso. This is what I'm going to use today, which is a lighter color of miso, and it's not salty as a brown color miso, and no additive. Next, this is fish powder. It's called kezuribushi or katsuobushi in Japanese. It is a shaved, dried bonito. Sometimes they use other type of fish. It gives you umami, and make sure you get the good quality kezuribushi fish powder. If you get it like a really small powder, sometimes it gets fishy. You can buy from Asian store for like a 4 or 5 in the one bag for probably around $2. This is sliced green onion, and you can use just a little, or maybe you can use a whole. It's all up to you. I am going to use this mustard today, but not going to use the tare, because I'm going to make miso-flavored natto and enough salt in it. After you taste it and it's not salty enough, maybe you want to add a little bit this tare, but don't put too much. And the Kenmatsu-san showed us a great trick. You know, normally it's get really messy when you remove the cover here. You just pull out a little bit and leave it on the corner and press it and pull the cover out. And then you make just a little bit mess there. Isn't that great? The last item is secret ingredient. It's called kakushi aji in Japanese, which is a hiding flavor. By adding to the food, that food enhances the flavor of entire dish. So this case, this kakushi aji is mayonnaise. Don't use too much, just use half teaspoon. I never thought to add mayonnaise to my natto. Let's start mixing miso and egg yolk. Use a little bigger bowl so you can mix them well. Some people use egg yolk, egg white, both, just whole eggs. But if you do, natto become really runny, kinda watery. Maybe it's easier if you use a fork. I'm going to fast forward while I'm mixing egg and miso. Now I'm ready to add the natto. And that's true though, this natto has no ammonia smell. Mix it well. And look what the yellow yolk, egg yolk can do to this natto. Can you see how thick it's becoming? If you like sticky natto, look at this. You can't ask more than this. It's just so amazing. Now I'm going to add fish powder, katsuobushi. It has umami. It goes really well with cold tofu. Now you add green onions and karashi, which is mustard, Chinese mustard. And like I said, you don't use tare today. And that's a secret flavor. Kakushi aji, which is mayonnaise, half teaspoon of mayonnaise. Please mix them really well. Like I said earlier, after you mix natto, if you still need salt, please use this tare, which is a sauce come with natto. Don't use too much because they're kind of sweet, but it has lots of salt in there. Please add sesame seeds here now. Anything between a pinch or maybe half teaspoon is enough, I think. I'm not going to use sesame seeds today. Miso natto is ready for tasting. I'm going to taste now. Wow, it looks good. Wow, natto came out so good. I can honestly say this is the best natto I ever had. I hope you will try it too and let me know how it came out. Well, this concluded my video today. How was my video? If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Thank you very much. Bye.